Listen closely. Do not turn away, and do not panic. What you are about to hear might sound like the dark opening scene of a dystopian film, but it is happening right now, at this very moment, right outside the heavy walls of your room. As you lie there, Europe is breaking. The year is 2026, and the entire continent is officially trapped in the most intense, terrifying, and record-shattering heatwave ever recorded in human history. The ground beneath the great cities is literally cracking open. The ancient rivers, the Rhine, and the Danube are shrinking into shallow streams, exposing lost ruins and centuries-old hunger stones that were never meant to see the light of day. The asphalt on the historic streets of Paris, Rome, and Berlin has grown soft, melting under an oppressive sky until it is weak enough to leave deep footprints in. The sky outside your window isn't blue anymore. It has mutated into a strange, heavy, bruised, violet hue, thick with the overwhelming weight of an atmosphere that has simply run out of breath. But stop. Stop right there. Take a deep, slow breath right now. Drop your shoulders completely. Feel the entire weight of your body sinking heavily into your mattress. You are entirely safe. Let the world outside burn. Let the record temperatures climb. Let the news anchors panic on their live broadcasts. None of it can touch you here. You have found the absolute sanctuary. You are in your room. You are in your bed. The doors are locked tightly. The windows are triple sealed. And the cool, perfectly conditioned air of your private oasis is wrapping around your warm skin like a protective, invincible shield. No matter how chaotic, how blazing, or how unpredictable the waking world becomes, your peace tonight is completely non-negotiable. Take another long, incredibly slow breath in, hold it at the top, and let it go. You see, while millions of people out there are tossing and turning in sweat, feeling the oppressive, suffocating weight of a climate shifting violently around them, you have made a conscious choice. You chose to retreat. You chose to step out of the frantic, burning cycle of the modern world and step into this timeless, serene capsule. You are safe. You are so incredibly safe. The outside heat cannot penetrate this sacred space. The noise of the stressed crowds, the chaotic buzzing of the city, the distant emergency sirens, the anxious headlines flashing on millions of screens, they all dissolve into absolute nothingness the moment they hit the perimeter of your room. I want you to close your eyes now. Yes, right now. Let the eyelids grow heavy. Trust the surface beneath you. It has you completely supported, balancing your weight perfectly. You do not need to fix the climate tonight. You do not need to solve the economic worries of 2026. You do not need to answer anyone's calls, messages, or demands. Your only job for the next few hours is to exist in this beautiful, artificial winter we have created just for you. Listen to my voice. Let it be the heavy iron anchor that holds you perfectly steady while the planet outside goes through its great dramatic shift. You are completely secure. You are hidden away. You are loved. You are protected. And you are finally free to let go. But listen to the beautiful contrast. Listen to the steady, mechanical, and deeply reassuring rhythm of your room. That is the sound of absolute comfort. That is your advanced air purification system, filtering out the chaos of the world, cooling every single molecule of air before it gently brushes against your forehead like a cold hand. While the European continent experiences this historic, fiery transformation. Your skin feels cool. Your sheets are crisp, clean, and inviting, smelling faintly of fresh linen. Feel the reassuring texture of your blanket. Notice how it isolates you completely from everything else. Inhale the cool air deeply. Let it fill your lungs with pure, refreshing stillness. And exhale all the tension you've been carrying in your jaw, your neck, and your hands. You might think about the people out there, running, worrying, talking endlessly about the news. But you don't have to be one of them tonight. You have paid your dues to the day. You have survived the waking world. Now, the night belongs entirely to your restoration, your healing, and your absolute quiet. The heat wave is nothing more than a background setting for your ultimate comfort. It is the harshness of the contrast that makes your bed feel like the most luxurious place in the entire universe right now. The hotter, more chaotic it is out there, the sweeter, the deeper, and the more profoundly relaxing this air-conditioned stillness becomes. Imagine looking out from a thick, reinforced glass window from a very high vantage point. Below you, the city lights flicker and dance through the heat distortion. The world looks like a moving painting, a living gallery of a planet in transition. But you are safely behind the glass. You are the silent observer, untouched, unbothered, completely serene. You are safe. You are safe. Repeat it in your mind like a quiet mantra. No one can demand anything from you right now. No emails to answer, no notifications to check, no social obligations to fulfill. The world is on pause, melting quietly in the dark, while you bloom safely in the shadows of your cool sanctuary. Let us guide your awareness even further down into the deep layers of subconscious peace. Think about your hands, lying still by your side or resting gently on your chest. Feel the cool air moving over your knuckles, your palms, your fingertips. These hands have worked, typed, held onto things all day long. Now they are completely open, empty, and light. They don't need to grasp anything. They don't need to hold on to the world. Let them sink. Let them become heavy, so heavy that they feel like stone beautifully anchored to the bed. The stillness creeps up your forearms, past your elbows, and settles into your broad shoulders. Feel your shoulders dropping an inch deeper into the pillow. The tension in your neck, the tightness that builds up from looking at screens and navigating crowds, it dissolves. It melts away like ice under a warm sun, leaving only a cool, fluid sensation of absolute relief. Now bring your attention to your face. Release the tiny muscles around your eyes. Let your brow become perfectly smooth, like a still lake in the middle of a windless night. Unclench your jaw. Let your tongue rest gently. There is no need to speak, no need to explain yourself, no need to present a mask to the world. Here, in the dark, you are completely raw, authentic, and safe. The air you breathe in is crisp and cold, cooling the back of your throat, bringing a sense of pristine clarity to your inside world. Every time you exhale, you are releasing a dark cloud of old thoughts, old worries, and old energies that no longer serve you. You are emptying yourself, making room for pure, unadulterated sleep. The night is at its absolute peak now. Outside, Europe sleeps a restless, troubled, warm sleep. But here, in your room, your sleep is heavy, deep, and beautifully restorative. The historic heat wave will eventually pass because everything in this universe passes. The earth will eventually cool down. The grand rivers will fill with heavy rain again, and the soft asphalt will harden under a crisp, golden autumn sky. Everything in this existence is cyclical, beautiful, eternal loop. The chaos of the present moment is just a passing shadow in the grand scale of time. By letting yourself sleep deeply tonight, by surrendering completely to this rest, you are preparing your mind and body to face the new world tomorrow with immense strength, unbreakable clarity, and an unshakable inner peace. But tomorrow is an illusion. There's only this exact moment, and right now, the only true reality is the incredibly soft texture of your pillow against your warm cheek. The only reality is the clean, cool air filling your lungs. The only reality is the absolute, unquestionable safety of your bedroom. Let go of the very last threads of control. You don't need to hold your thoughts together anymore. Let them break apart. Let them scatter like silver stardust across the dark velvet of your consciousness. You are safe. You are protected by the walls, by the night, by the silence. You are completely, utterly, beautifully alone with your peace. The world outside can do whatever it wants. It can shift. It can burn. It can cry out. It can reinvent itself. But in this room, there's only perfect silence, deep coolness, and absolute love. Your mind is like a spacecraft floating away from a distant, burning star, moving further and further into the quiet, dark, comforting void of the deep universe. The star gets smaller, its heat grows fainter, until it is nothing more than a tiny speck of light in the distance. You are moving into the deep blue. You are moving into the quiet. Sleep now. Sink into the deep, dark, indigo void of eternal rest. Let my voice fade away into the background of your mind, becoming one with the steady, soothing, mechanical hum of your sanctuary. It is time to let go completely. No more thinking, no more waiting, just drifting, falling, floating. 9. Your limbs are feeling heavier and heavier, sinking deep into the mattress. 8. The waking world is fading away, turning into a distant memory. 7. Your breathing is perfectly slow. Your body is completely at peace. 6. You are sliding effortlessly into the cool, dark shadows of sleep. 5. Deeply, deeply relaxed. Your mind is beautifully blank. 4. Completely forgetting the heat, forgetting the noise, forgetting the day. 3. You are entirely safe, surrounded by an invisible shield of comfort. 2. Drifting helplessly into the beautiful, velvet void of dreams. 1. The journey is complete. Sleep, sleep, sleep.